Hey, KZ, hope you're doing well. I was just hoping you can tell us just physically how you're feeling after going through these first three practices and your comfort level with everything you're being asked to do right now.
Hey, Andrea. I feel really good out there. I don't feel like any hiccups or anything like that out there running around or anything like that. I feel comfortable out on the field, seeing the field. Still trying to get to a point where the offense is second nature. I feel like the only way to get there is just continuing to get in my playbook and continuing to get those reps and not just live reps, but mental reps when other guys are taking reps. So just continuing down that path, and but I feel very confident out there.
Next will be Corey Clark from Milton.
Yeah, McKenzie, I was wondering, is it anything like your freshman year at Central Florida when you're trying to learn an offense? I mean, I know you've got 1,000,000 reps under your belt since then, but is there any correlation to what you had to do then and what you having to do now as far as trying to slow down everything and getting the offense to slow down for you?
Yeah, I would say, there's always, some similarities from one offense to another. So you can kind of try and connect some stuff, but at the same time, you got to flush your memory of what you've learned and just have an open mind and what our coaches are trying to teach you and stuff like that. So in a way, I do feel like a freshman and just being a sponge and learning and not being in the same system for a long time. So in that aspect, absolutely. But at the same time, I feel like, like you said, I played a lot of ball. So I've seen a lot of things, but I'm still learning out there every day. I learn something new every play, every rep, every practice. So I'm just trying to get better every day.
Next will be Matt Marshall from Orlando Sentinel.
Hey, McKenzie, how you doing?
Doing well, Matt. How are you?
Good, good. I wanted to ask, you talked about like the sense of being like a freshman, but Jordan said the other day that they kind of see you as pops in the quarterback room. Do you feel like that kind of old man in the room, and you're able to kind of maybe give your years of experience maybe to help these guys out, much like you did with Dylan Gabriel at UCF?
Yeah, I definitely feel like I can bring some insight to the young guys, Jay Trav, Chuba, Tate, and Gino. At the same time, they helped me a lot too, learning the offense. So, I really appreciate them in that aspect, and in the sense of just if I got a question, they're helping me learn from them just as much as I can help them. So it's kind of like a give and take relationship, and I appreciate those guys coming to work and just competing with them every day. I feel like we're all getting better out there, and that's what it's all about.
Next question will be Ira Schofel from Warchant.
Hey, from a big picture total offense perspective, Coach Norvell was saying, he just wants to see the offense maybe show some resiliency when the defense is making big plays the way they were making today. What have you? This is a new team to you, so you're kind of seeing everything for the first time. What did you see during that period, and what do you guys need to do to respond better?
Yeah, the defense was flying around today, making a lot of plays, turnovers, interceptions, stuff like that, balls on the ground, batting balls down. So, when the team's riding momentum like that, whether it's our defense or another team, one guy just got to go make a play. And, I feel like we can't be momentum riders too much, because when momentum's going bad, if it keeps going bad, then you can't just fold. So I feel like our team has the capability to respond, and, we get another opportunity come Tuesday. So that's what it's all about. Today, we'll look at the film, but today's flush. Like, all you can do is learn from it. Defense got after us, but, we'll be back on Tuesday, and, we'll get after them.
We'll go back to Andrea.
Now that you've got this first week of practice behind you, aside from just getting more comfortable in the playbook, what types of things do you want to work on and improve on as you try and win the quarterback job?
I think mainly just, like I said earlier, just having everything become second nature and not, thinking about signals, thinking about formations and stuff like that. I feel like once that kind of stuff becomes second nature, where, I know my job cold, then, I'll feel completely comfortable out there playing, because physically, I feel I can make all the throws, I can run, I can cut and do all that. So I think just what I want to get out of the spring is just mentally just know my job code. And, you know, like I said, the other QB's been helping me out with that. The receiver's been out there making plays, and the O-line been helping me as well, learn protection. So it's been good. Everybody's just been working together and trying to get to that point where we're all on the same page.
Next question will be Gene Williams from WarCamp.
Hey, McKenzie, you just brought up the offensive line. I'm kind of curious, you know, what kind of relationship you're forming with those guys. Just like the receivers, you have to be in synergy with them. How is that going? Are there some specific guys, some leaders that are really helping you make that transition?
Shoot, a lot of those guys are really cool, man. Like Maurice, you know, Devontae is one of the first guys that hit me up before I got up here. Brady, all these guys, man, they come to work every day, and honestly, they'll take us as far as we want to go. Because I feel like on both sides of the ball, you know, it starts up front. You know, there's no Heisman winning trophy QBs without a good O-line. There's no DBs that can cover for 10 seconds if the D-line's not getting home. So I feel like on both sides of the ball, you know, those guys got to go for us. And I feel like they've been doing a good job so far in spring. And, you know, they got after it today. They're banging pads. So, you know, seeing those guys get after it, and obviously, you know, I don't get touched in practice. So, you know, I appreciate those guys putting on the line every day out there. So, yeah, you know, I really appreciate those guys.
Next we have Father Vandy from WarCamp.
Mahalo, McKenzie. Question for you, is it more about reinventing yourself or rediscovering yourself, you think, for the next 12 practices?
Like I said, I think main thing is just learning the ins and outs of the offense, you know, going through spring and summer, to where it gets to a point where I'm not thinking out there, I'm just playing. So, you know, I feel like I can do everything I want to do on the football field, so I don't know about like rediscovery or anything like that, but I feel like, you know, getting timing down with the guys, you know, in pads and stuff like that's a great opportunity for these 15 practices. We got 12 more, so just got to make the most of it, and, you know, that's what we're trying to do out there. And, you know, I feel like we're making good progress, but, you know, we got to keep pushing the gas pedal and make big strides these next 12 practices.
We'll go back to Ira from WarCamp.
I was wondering for your impression on the young receivers, Burrell and McLean specifically. You know, they came in around the same time you did, I guess. What have you seen from them so far?
Both those guys have the chance to be really special. That's all I can really say about them. They both got the chance to be, I feel like, Sunday NFL guys at 18 years old. You know, I wish I had more time here to continue to play with them, but, you know, we'll make the most of this 1 year I got with those guys. And, you know, I'm curious to see 3-4 years from now when, you know, they're 21, 22, they're going to be freaks. And they already are freaks at 18. So I think main thing for those guys is, I always tell them, just get in your playbooks and you'll be able to play soon. So, but I feel like, you know, their ceilings are very, very high for those guys.
All right, last one, we'll go back to Matt from Orlando.
Casey, did it feel a little bit weird putting on the Florida State helmet for the first time when you got on the field? And also, have you had an opportunity to talk to Dylan since you got there and got working with Florida State?
No, not at all. It felt really good just to suit up and get back out there. I felt grateful to be wearing this logo and representing Florida State, you know, so it didn't feel weird for me. And I definitely see it as a blessing. And, yeah, I talk to Dylan all the time, and, you know, he's doing his thing down there. You know, I'm just watching from afar, but, you know, we keep in contact pretty often, so.
All right, thank you, Kenzie.
Thank you, guys.